Know the song word?
I don't know the words. All I know is that I'm glad that you're my husband and my kid's father, our kid's father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that each day that we focus on trying to please each other,
Mm-hmm.
and in that, really pleasing God.
Yeah.
You know,
To be an example for our kids.
yeah, to be
Their
an example for
relationship.
our kids.
Not that we're gonna try to tell them how to do it, but
Right.
be an example. Show them.
And then, of course, we're not perfect or
No.
not necessarily better than anyone else. We just,
No.
what works for us, may not work for others.
We develop a system. Would you say that, or not a system, but
A respect
respect? Yeah.
for each other.
Yeah.
When we say cross the line, we may step on each other. I've always believed, because I didn't necessarily see, as a child, nothing against my parents, but I believe in communicating, talking. I know I was a talker, but not just talking, but someone expressing their concerns or likes and dislikes, but yet also somebody who's listening for a while. And when I say likes and dislike, it may be likes and dislike about each other.
Yeah.
And then, let's sit and we're talking and saying, does that make sense? Like, if I just say I don't like your nose, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, or you saying you don't like my
Your hair.
my hair. Well, I can
No.
change your hair,
Yeah. Yeah.
something like that. But
Your ears.
yeah, let's just say your ears. I'm probably not gonna change my ears
No.
for my relationship. No,
No.
I'm not gonna ask you to change your nose.
No.
Something like that. But
So you're saying just some things are there.
some things are just a given.
Okay.
Yeah. But then some things we can change. Like you're
Right.
saying, hey, Tina, I had to work. So that's one thing. But then if I keep staying out just late for, and making excuses, I'm not working.
Right.
Like I work at the school, I know my hours.
Right.
And I'm starting to not come in till 8 o'clock at night. And I'm doing that.
Right.
And then you say, well, Tina, it bothers me when you stay out late. I'm not sure where you are. And I'm just a little concerned about that.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm doing something wrong or trying to think. Oh, yeah. Like the clothes you're wearing. I'm not saying you're trying to change my clothes, but if I'm wearing something that does not represent you,
Right.
trying to be attractive for other people, let's say that, or maybe even being attractive for myself, but it's something that draws attention to me.
Yeah.
Those are things I could change.
Yeah.
I could change not going out and talking about you in front of other people.
Yeah.
I may have one person that, I confide in, that I feel comfortable, maybe something that, but I would never disrespect you. So that's some things. What about you? What do you think as far as?
I mean, like you said, some things are given. I can't expect. Some things I can't expect you to change everything.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, not say I agree or I don't like it or whatever
Yeah.
like that. I can't expect you to change everything. But I know that as long as we are loving each other, either I can look past those things, or if it's something that you want to change to
Right.
please me, then you'll change it.
Right.
If not, either way, it's gonna have to work out.
I remember, excuse me, I'm sorry. When I don't know, when I turned 40, when we first got together, my hair was short.
Yeah.
Then I let it grow out. When I turned 40, I said, I was called you from the beautician. I said, I'm gonna cut my hair.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. I told him I was gonna cut it real short, 2 inches or whatever. He said, is it gonna change you? That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it might change the way I look, but it's not gonna change me.
Right.
So you're like, okay.
Right. So, I mean, sometimes I don't understand how some guys or some men, I know they want their wife to look a certain way, but is that why they married him, for that look,
Yeah,
Like I said, if you cut your hair, you cut your hair,
yeah, What about like weight?
Same thing. I mean,
Okay.
I just want you to be healthy.
Okay.
And, you know, I think that's something it can be discussed in a relationship, or should be discussed if it's bothering that person. And again, I think it's something that you have to work together with, you know. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
No,
you know,
go
As
ahead.
far as, you know, I'm not talking about some people let themselves go or whatever and stuff. I don't know, maybe a reason why that's happening. Maybe stress, maybe
Could be stress, could be
health
health.
issues.
Right.
You know, age, you know, genetics and things like that. You
Well,
know?
everybody's not meant to be an 8
Right,
or 10
yeah,
or
right,
12, you
right,
know.
I got that, right.
But then there's some that may weigh more or weigh less,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, that too.
But that doesn't mean they can't be attracted. Because some
Right.
people, I remember you telling me that one guy, real small guy, he liked healthier women.
yeah.
And, you know, and I think women of all sizes are beautiful.
Yeah.
But,
like what you're saying, no, weight wouldn't bother. No, does it? Not to me.
except for you to have to pick me up, right? No, I'm
Right,
just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
We're talking about me. We're not talking about
I gotta carry you
anyway.
somewhere
Yeah.
across the water or something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the light from here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember even with you with weight, it used to
Yeah.
bother you to to gain a certain weight. But it's
Still do. Trying to change the music.
okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, with relationships, as we were, talking before, both of you and I have seen a lot with relationships, and heard a lot.
Been through some stuff.
Yeah, been through some stuff.
Yeah.
But I think when we came together, one thing, is that we decided, communication is very important.
Yeah. And I'm
Patience.
still working on that too.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah. That wasn't probably my area, and I'm not saying I was the best at communicating, but
Yeah.
I at least would talk.
Yeah.
So there's a thing. See, one thing we don't realize with communication is just not you talking,
No.
but communication is also you listening and you noticing things and recognizing
Yeah.
things and
Yeah.
catching the cues. What is that?
Cues,
Cues
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So communication is more than just
Yeah.
opening your mouth.
Yeah. Right.
And it's not just about me.
Right. You know,
Or
like
you-
if I come home from work and you say, how was work day? I say, it was all right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it could be something. I might didn't have a good day.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
You know,
But
and-
yeah.
but go ahead.
No, and another thing, when you were saying come home from work, I used to talk to people saying, if I work and I come home from work, food need to be done. But both my husband and I, we work.
Yeah.
But I try my best. I don't
Yeah.
always get it. I don't always get it
If
as
it's
far
not,
as
it's
getting
not, yeah.
done. But now that I'm at home, I still try. And I'm not going to say I always get it. I'm not saying I always, put the clothes in the laundry. But one good thing about you, not just one of the good things about you is that you will go ahead and do it. I don't know
both
what's
do.
on.
Yeah, we both
I
do.
don't know what's on your mind. I don't know if you're like, oh gosh, she didn't do it. Let me go ahead and do it. I don't know. And I feel like sometimes you will communicate. A lot of times he does communicate. Hey, Tina, can you do this?
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll say, hey, can you put the clothes in the dryer for me? Or you say, hey, can you change those clothes over?
Or put
You
stuff in the
know?
washing machine.
Yeah,
the
or
washing-
sometimes either one. If you go in the laundry room for something else, you notice it in there. Hey, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Because it's my stuff and your stuff in there.
All right.
So I'm not just drying my stuff. I'm drying your stuff. I'm
Yeah.
drying our
Our
stuff.
stuff.
you
We
know?
sleep in the bed. We take the linen off.
Yeah.
That's our.
Make a bed together.
Right.
We usually make the bed all together.
Yeah.
Usually do.
Usually.
Yeah.
But anyway, just wanted to talk a little bit about relationships and communicating, and it's not necessarily the Dunham's way, but you got to find what your way is.
Yeah.
What way works for you. I mean,
Coming up on 22.
22 years.
Yeah.
Money wise, I'm gonna tell you, no matter how good or bad our money situation was, we've always had it together. We
Yeah.
kept it together.
Yeah.
No matter we had the best of credit or, excellent.
Yeah.
We always kept it together. But that's the way it works for us.
I mean, even now, we still say, hey, I'm finna buy this or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I say, hey, I'm going to get gas.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I'm going to
Yeah.
get gas. And that $30 gas will nowhere near make or break us.
Yeah.
But just communication. Hey, that's what I'm...
Right.
Two things. It's telling you where I'm at.
Right.
And also it's telling you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just become a habit because back in the day, a long time ago, that filling that tank
Yeah.
would make or break us.
Would
and
make or
we
break
didn't
us.
we didn't do that kind of stuff.
No,
We would, hey,
no.
I'm putting $5 in there.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Now, I mean, it's like the mindset is, hey, fill it up every time,
Yeah.
no matter what it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's how far we came.
Right.
because-
Yeah, he used to get on me about, like, he said, get a half tank, you need to fill it up.
Yeah.
And I just was that, I'm a little lazy about going to the gas pump, being honest.
You shouldn't have to.
He spoils
I'm
me.
supposed to fill it up for you. I try to if I drive
Yeah.
it. I try to, you know.
Yeah, I'm blessed. All right. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Oh, that was
love
Father's
you.
Day? That was a Father's Day speech?
Well, no, it's
Oh,
just,
okay.
it was on Father's Day. I want that. So
Okay.
if you come to my YouTube and you listen to this,
Okay.
it's the Dunhams.
Do y'all want to see my Mustang?
Want to see his mustache?
No, I got to close it.
All right, bye-bye.